She was in a coma for 14 days. When she woke up, everything had changed. She didn't know her name. She didn't recognize her family. And she couldn't speak a single word of her native language. But what she did speak, no one, not doctors, not linguists, not even AI, could identify. At first. Then, a forgotten scholar stepped forward. And what he claimed would shake history to its core. This is the true story of Clara Mendosa, the woman who woke up speaking a language that hadn't been heard in over 2,000 years, and the mystery that science still can't explain. It was 1993, in northern Portugal. Clara Mendosa was a schoolteacher, 32 years old, recently engaged. She lived a normal life, until one Sunday morning, she didn't show up for work. Search teams found her car abandoned near a national park. Inside, her phone, purse, and a single note in shaky handwriting. "They're calling me." She was missing for 9 days. When hikers finally discovered her, she was unconscious, alive, dehydrated, but unresponsive. She slipped into a coma that lasted 14 days. Doctors suspected trauma. But her brain scans were strange. No injuries. No bleeding. But certain regions were hyperactive, particularly those linked to language and memory. When she woke up, everything changed. She tried to speak, but no one understood. Phonetically, it sounded like a blend of Greek, Latin, and something else entirely. At first, they thought it was glossolalia, speaking in tongues, a psychological effect tied to trauma. But the structure was too organized. Too consistent. Doctors brought in linguists. Audio was recorded. An AI model at the University of Lisbon was run against the sounds. The result? No known match in modern or ancient databases. But that wasn't the end. One retired scholar, Dr. Enrique Silva, came forward. He claimed the language bore a stunning resemblance to a proto-language theorized to have existed before Latin, something closer to Tartessian, a language last spoken around 500 BC. Tartessian is one of Europe's great linguistic mysteries. It was spoken in southern Iberia. A language with no confirmed relatives. Scholars have argued for centuries whether it was Indo-European, Celtic, or something entirely separate. Only 97 inscriptions remain. Most are incomplete. Yet Clara, a modern woman with no academic background, was fluently speaking what might be that very language. How? Some theories emerged. Cryptomnesia, she read about it years ago and her brain retrieved it during trauma. Genetic memory. Possession. Or the wildest of all, a past life recall. Clara herself said little, just that, they were speaking through her. After her speech, Clara began drawing. The images were unsettling. Circular symbols, geometric spirals, and glyphs resembling those on ancient Iberian tablets. One resembled a forgotten symbol found in a Tartessian burial site, which hadn't been published publicly until years later. How did she know? She claimed they weren't hers. That she was copying what she saw in her dreams. When her drawings were shown to archaeologists, the reactions were split. Some said they were fakes. Others were deeply disturbed. MRI scans continued to show abnormal brain activity. She was conscious, but sometimes unresponsive. She would switch between Portuguese and the unknown language, often while asleep. In her dreams, she claimed she walked among people in robes, near rivers, in golden cities that felt like home. Some researchers claimed it was a rare psychological condition. Others believed she had accessed a deep memory, passed down genetically, a controversial theory linked to Carl Jung's idea of the collective unconscious. And then, in 1995, she disappeared. She left behind her journals. The last entry read, "They've told me enough. I have to go back." No signs of struggle. No footage. Just a woman walking out of time, the same way she came in. To this day, no one has seen Clara Mendoza again. And her case remains unclassified, buried in medical archives and obscure linguistic studies. But one question remains. Did Clara learn an ancient language? Or did something remember through her? Long silence, then the soft sound of whispers in unknown speech. This is Truths Beneath Time. Subscribe for more stories they don't want you to remember.